was, dude, I don't know, half the fighters on this card, probably more than half. I did a little bit of research, but my knowledge is a bit limited here. You can call me casual all you want, bro, but there's a lot of these guys on this card. A lot of unlocked characters, you know. A lot of fucking Lego Star Wars. Unlocked. Or locked. My bad. Playable characters. Alright, starting off, we got Cam Nelson going against Ding Mang. I watched some highlights from Cam Nelson. He's like a jacked Canadian dude with a pretty good grappling, kind of slow on the feet, but okay striking. And yeah, he was constantly shooting from what I saw. Did well in the jids. Ding Mang, I vaguely remember this guy. On the last China card, he had a split decision with Jose Sosa, who I think is like a long, lanky kind of guy. He's one of those string bean Chinese guys, you know, built kind of like Steve Garcia. And I think he's gonna win, bro. He might get out grappled and smudged and submitted, but he's Chinese, so I'm gonna go Ding Mang by Chinese split decision. Next up, we got the women's strawweight fight. We got Julia Polastri. I think the second, the one of two women's strawweight fights. Julia Polastri going against Xiong Jingnan. Xiong Jingnan got fucking beast up by my girl Angela Hill. Which, I love Angela Hill, right? I always root for her. I love her style, you know. I'm a sucker for some good Muay Thai, and she's pretty funny, but she should not have looked that good, you know. Usually it's a close back and forth kind of fight with Angela Hill, but against this Chinese chick, she just whooped her ass for 3 rounds, and the Chinese chick was just fucking emoting, even though she was getting beast the fuck up. So, yeah, and apparently this bitch was a 1FC champion, which means a lot in the lower weight classes, you know, typically, but yeah, she looked fucking terrible, bro. T-Rex arms, didn't do anything, made no adjustments. Julia Polastri, she beat Corey McKenna by split decision, is kind of rough. Lost to Lupi Godinez, beat Kalakevich by KO, that's actually not bad. Kalakevich had a nice little career resurgence, and lost to Tatiana Alencar by decision, which I think Alencar's pretty decent, so I don't mind that. I'm gonna go Julia Polastri by 29-20 decision, but I don't know. I don't think she's that good, so, but I just can't pick this bitch. Xiong Jingyan. After that last fight, bro, getting pieced up, fucked up by Angela Hill is not a good look. Next up we got Lawrence Louis versus Hector Santiago. This Lawrence guy looks familiar. I think he trains, yeah, he's from New Zealand. I think he trains out of City Kickboxing. Boxing. Has one fight in the UFC, won by split decision against a guy who I have never seen. This fucking Brazilian guy's fighting Hector Santiago, making his debut. I think he's kind of a marauder like most jacked Brazilians. I'm gonna go with Lawrence Louis. You know, he looks like a lanky kind of guy. those lanky, kind of explosive city kickboxing guys usually do pretty well in these Chinese cards. So I'm gonna go Lawrence Lurie by first round knockout. Next up we got Xiao going against Francisco Nuzzi. Oh, I'm trying to recall, bro. I'm trying to think of how Nuzzi looked. Oh yeah, I'm picking Nuzzi, bro, as the underdog. He had a nasty head kick finish in, I think, the PFL. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the PFL. Really nasty Leon Edwards finish, bro. Right hand followed up with the head kick. Ready? Yeah, look at those cracks. I'm not picking Xiao. Fuck Xiao, bro. Had one of the first worst fights I've ever seen against Cody Garbrandt. Lost that fight by fouling him like 3 times in a row. I think he kept kicking him in the nuts. And then he was just afraid to enter on Cody. Didn't do anything. Just fucking fainted menacingly arranged for 3 rounds. And Nuzzi looked solid, bro. He's an Italian dude. He's pretty jacked. Got a good frame. You know, mixed up the head kick with the boxing. I liked how he looked, bro. Xiao Long, he's just a fucking blockhead, bro. Look at him. Look at him. Blocky McBlockhead, dude. A straight marauder. But also not really. He's the fabled scared marauder, bro. He's an afraid marauder. He's got the genetics to maraud, but he's afraid to fucking fully commit to it. So yeah, I'm gonna go Francisco Nuzzi. I'm gonna go round 3 knockout. Next up, oh boy, am I excited to fight about. Dude, I'm slow right now. A little bit slow right now. Alright, we got Jack motherfucking Jenkins going against Sean Predator Woodson. Let's fucking go. This honestly is my favorite fight on the entire card, including the main event, bruh. I'm done getting hyped for Umar fights. This shit is awesome. Both fighters, I think, are pretty similarly skilled in the featherweight division, you know? I think they're both, like, just at the top 15. You know, maybe with a favorable matchup, able to get to the top 15 type fighters. But they're completely opposite builds and pretty opposite fight styles too. So Jack Jenkins loves the calf kick. He's got a nasty fucking calf kick. Little block legs, bro. He's got the fucking Dio calves, you know. The fucking white dad calves, bro. The beer gut, you know, Asian dude calves. He's got the fucking old boy Dave calf build. That's a real deep cut. If y'all watch Street Beef, it's not really a deep cut, but he's got them fucking elephant trunks. So yeah, great calf kicks, good grappling too, pretty explosive. You know, little ball muscle, tiny reach, bro. 68 inches. Sean Woodson, definition of a frame merchant. 6'2" at fucking featherweight, which is nuts, bro. I weigh 145 right now, and I'm like 5'10", and I'm fairly lean. I'm not like weight cut lean by any means, but I'm decently lean, and I'm fucking 5'10". This dude's got 5 inches on me, bro. Or 4. kickboxing too, good head movement. Uses all his, boxing weapons pretty well. Good jab, good everything on the feet, honestly. But he does have a little bit of a chin. He can get caught pretty easily. As we saw against Danny Gay, which is somewhat of a similar matchup to this. But that's what makes it so interesting, bro. You got the fucking tallest, longest, lengthiest, featherweight, most uncanny featherweight pound for pound, with a wide boxing stance going against a short little meatball who's got nasty calf kicks. So I'm leaning Woodson, but like I said, he's chinny, and I think with the right game plan, Jenkins will fuck up his calves and then use that to start putting the boxing on him. And I could see him landing just like a strong ass shot, dropping Woodson. This dude got dropped twice by Luis Saldana. So, I think it's a live fight for Jenkins, but I'm gonna go Woodson. I just can't ignore a 10-inch reach, and he is really sharp on the feet, and he's so hard to take down because of his fucking long ass frame, bro. Like, how the fuck are you gonna take this guy down? Like, what's the method, bro? Low single, like, if he tries to trip him against the cage or get a body lock or some shit, bro's just gonna, like, step. If he tries to fucking high crotch him, dump him on his head, bro's just gonna, like, step down. So, I'm gonna go Sean Woodson, 29-28 decision. I think this will be a banger-ass fight, and I could see either guy getting finished, but Sean Woodson doesn't finish a lot of guys. I feel like he's more of a volume boxer. Next up, we got Ray Tsuya going against Kevin Boras. I love Kevin Boras. I picked him last time to beat Andre Lima, and hey, he motherfucking did, bro. Don't doubt my boy. But I'm doubting my boy. I'm going Ray Tsuya, even though I don't think he's that good. Tsuya, he did look dude, I'm like so slow right now. What the fuck? Sorry, that was a little nasty. Yeah, I thought it looked good against the Grundle, Mr. Louis Grundle. Looked pretty strong, pretty jacked. I like the yellow Charles Oliveira hair. And he has phenomenal grappling. I mean, there's not much to say. This guy is budget. Tatsuro Taira, really good back takes, solid wrestling, lanky, but pretty dog shit on the feet. Kevin Boras has a decent grappling himself, but he's Peruvian, He's not a fucking Dagestani wrestler that's gonna fight back, in the wrestling department. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Ray Tsuya by round 2 submission. Next up, we got Andre Lima. Back to back is kind of crazy, bro. I wonder if they'll beef during the build up to this fight, because Andre was pissed about losing to Boras, bro. But that's on you, dude. You can complain like, oh, he was running the whole time, but you got pieced up by someone running, bro. He did more damage. He fucked you up on the back foot. That's on you, buddy. Learn how to fucking cut off the cage and beat him up. You're in the fucking apex, dude. Like, quit complaining. But yeah, we got him versus Namsarai Batbayar. I'ma keep it a buck. I think I forgot to research this one. This dude's Mongolian though, and I do love the Mongolians. I always root for them. I think Mongolia is one of the coolest fucking countries in the world. They're like Loki still living in the fucking dynasty age, bro, riding these fucking, like, sick-ass HUDs. Yeah, I'm gonna go Lima. Lima's pretty good. Even though he stunk it up in his last fight, he's a pretty powerful striker, good grappler too. But I'm gonna be rooting for the Mongolian guy, so I'm gonna go Lima by, like, 30-27 decision. Next up, Bilal. Actually, no. I think there'll be a lot of finishes on this card. I'm gonna go Lima by round 2 TKO after getting rocked by the Mongolian. Next up, Palasan going against Nilson Rojas. Did not do much research. As in, I did 0 research on Nilson Rojas, but I'm gonna have to default big Palasan. This dude slimed out an Indian guy in like 30 seconds on the Contender Series, and it was only 30 seconds, and it was an Indian guy, but he did look fucking good, bro. He looked so fast and slick, and powerful and light on his feet. I really liked how he looked, and confident too. So yeah, I'm gonna go Palasan by round 2 knockout, because this guy is Peruvian. That needs to be mentioned. The Peruvians are tough as fuck, bro. They're fucking sick ass fighters and they got good chins, so yeah, I'm gonna go Palasan by round 2 knockout. Next up we got Nuzzi going against Levi Rodriguez Jr. Louis C is a so strong 3-1. Let's go, 3-1 male fighter in the UFC. Let's fucking get it, dude. That being said, this guy is like a glory K1 guy, so he does have a shitload of kickboxing fights, to be fair. Levi Rodriguez had one fight against this dude, Felipe Franco, and I think I picked Franco. They're literally like the same fighter. Yeah, this guy's kind of a blob, bro. He's a little bit of a light heavyweight blob, Brazilian hook spammer. Maybe he takes this guy down. I tried to watch his MMA fights. One of them was in like a gymnasium in the middle of nowhere, and I never saw him defend a single takedown, so he might have dog shit grappling, who knows. But with the atmosphere of China, you know, I feel like this guy's gonna fucking piece up Levi Rodriguez Jr., get the first round knockout, and he was scrapping in his last fight against Franco, so I don't think he's gonna go out and put on his wrestling shoes. If he does, he's got a shot, but I mean, you know, it could happen. I think in the last China card, like, all the Chinese fighters lost, except for Yadong, so, you know, it is a possibility that Rodriguez just grapples him up, gets like the sub or some shit, but I'm gonna go with Louis by CCP sanctioned first round, like fucking head kick knockout, nasty knockout. Next up we got Alex Perez going against Sumudaerji, and this is a rematch. I believe Sumudaerji forgot if it was a high poke or a nut shot, but he fouled Perez. Couldn't continue, and the fight got stopped. It was like a no contest. How are they both ranked 11? What the fuck is going on with the UFC, bro? Look, they're dead ass both ranked number 11. How can you have two guys ranked number 11? That makes no fucking sense. think he shot a couple takedowns and got a lot of them stuffed. Hold on, I'm gonna clear my throat. Give me a second. Apologies if that woke you up. We're doing one take, bro. I gotta fucking dip out of here in like an hour, so. Yeah, sorry if that woke you up. But yeah, Perez was kind of struggling, closing the distance, getting the takedowns. And he's one of those guys that sometimes looks phenomenal, you know? Like just slimed out Charles Johnson like it was nothing. And then other times he looks fucking terrible, so it's really hard to predict his fights. You know, I want to go Sumudaerji because he was definitely winning that fight, and he looked pretty locked in. God damn it. And like focused in that fight. But I'm gonna go contrarian, bro. I'm gonna fucking switch it up and pick Alex Perez to win this by 29-28 decision. The way the first fight was going, I don't think either of these guys were getting a finish. It looked like it was going to be a pretty boring fight, low-key, so yeah, I'm going to go Alex Perez by smudge decision. I think he's going to make some necessary adjustments, use the grappling, but not have enough success to really do any damage, but have enough control time to smudge this dude up. Next up, we got Sumudaerji's twin, bro. It's just me and my twin in them. It's just me and my twin in them. Aoriqileng going against Asakura, dude. Fucking Asakura making his comeback. After sliming out, no longer in the UFC, Cameron Smotherman. Dude, I get Aoriqileng and Sumudaerji mixed up every time they put them together on a card. Like, come on, dude. This is the same fucking guy, bro. Are you kidding me? That's the same dude, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my god. What the fuck? My Wi-Fi's shit in the bed right now. Alright, we're moving to Google. A little crafty impromptu Google move. Google's actually getting it right this time. Whoever fucking does the Google shit has been not doing their job as of late. There's like fights missing. The prelims will have like all the fights except for 2. Like it's all fucked up, but they got it right this time, so we're moving to Google. Oh, never mind. We're back on the UFC website. Yeah, I'm going Asakura by like second round knockout. Aoriqileng's okay. Sometimes he looks pretty good. I think he slimed out. This could be Sumudaerji, but I think he slimed out Malcolm Gordon back in the day. Let's see. Nope. That was a different guy. Lost to Jeff Molina. Cody Durden. Oh yeah, this is the guy who got 8-crimed by fucking Cody Durden, bruh. That was fucked up. Lost Eamon Zahabi. Okay, beat Johnny Muniz. Whatever. Lost to Rojas. Beat my boy Cody Gibson in 21 seconds. That was rough. And then he lost to Cody Haddon. Yeah, Cody Haddon. Where is he, bro? Where the fuck is Cody Haddon? That shit was in May, bro. Yeah, I think Cody Haddon's really good, so I don't blame him on that one. I think Asakura is the way better striker, and I don't think Aoriqileng's gonna take him down. I think the UFC is doing some crafty matchmaking with Asakura after he got projected so badly. They were trying to feed him Tim Elliott, like, here you go, buddy. You know, here's a step down from the immediate fucking title shot, and then he got destroyed by Tim Elliott. So yeah, the UFC knows what they're doing. Aoriqileng Yadong's not shooting a takedown. And, you know, he doesn't even have a reach advantage. Yeah, I'm going Asakura. And he's not even big, bro. He's a former fucking flyweight. So, Asakura's got sick ass striking. I'm gonna say late round 1 KO. Next up, the main event of the evening. Xiao going against Nuzzi Gomes. Dude, I'm going Xiao motherfucking non. I don't really get this line. She's minus 145. Denise Gomes, right? She beat Raquel Bennington. Alright, easy win. Elise Reed, who hasn't? Kalakevich by decision. Not the best look, but okay. Eduardo Mora by split decision. Lost to Angela Hill. Yasmin Uregui knocked her out. She did beat Bruna Brazil. I think Bruna Brazil's okay. Lost to my girl, Luke Boomney. Who has she beat, bro? Raquel Bennington. That's her best fucking win, is Raquel McBennington. Dude, my mouth is like fucked up. Why can't I speak, bro? Someone cast a spell on me, dude. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Xiong. Dude, I hate this fucking website. Our first 2 fights against Kalakevich and Claudia Gadelia. Oh wait, never mind. I'm tripping. She won both of those by decision. Good wins. Oh, she had more. Beat Angela Hill. Beat some Asian chick. Beat some Indian chick, I think, who's wearing the rocking the Reebok. Lost to Carlos Boras. That was rough, but that was fucking 5 years ago. Lost a split decision to Marina Rodriguez, the GOAT. No shame in that. Fucking beat Mackenzie Dern. Knocked out Jessica Andrade. Bad. Lost to Whaley by decision. Beat Tabitha Ricci. And then lost to Verna Janjaroba by getting smudged up. But again, by decision. Are you fucking kidding me? This chick has fought everyone in the strawweight division and beat a lot of good fighters. And she's going against a Brazilian chick who fucking spams hooks and isn't an elite grappler like fucking Verna. I'm picking Jan all day. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Hey, you know, hopefully you didn't listen to me about Kennedy and Santiago last week, alright? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Did not see that one coming. But I'm betting on Xiao. Y'all can do what you want with your money, but I'm betting on Xiao minus 145. And she's beat solid competition, great striker, has a hole in the wrestling, but when is Denise Gomes putting on a fucking wrestling clinic, you know? I'm going Yan by, I'm gonna go round 3 DKO, bro, fuck it. I think there's something in the water in China, bro. There's always a lot of finishes on these cards, and the Chinese come to scrap, so I'm gonna go Xiao by 3rd round DKO. Next up, I got the main event of the evening. Sorry, that probably didn't sound very good. Dude, I'm going fucking Umar by decision or round 3 submission, or like round 3 or 4. I have never seen someone lose so much hype and so much stock from winning consistently against like top 10 guys. Every time Umar fights and wins, I hate him more. I don't hate him, he's a nice guy, but like the the more I see this guy fight, the less I want to watch him fight, you know? Like, bro, he used to be so sick, dude. He knocked out Howdy Barcelos with a nasty fucking question mark kick to, like, left hook. He used to throw these insane kicks and, like, be so explosive and fast and quick. But as of late, bro, this guy has just been fucking smudging. Smudge maxing, bro. Just straight up, like, Smudge City, bro. Look at this shit. Submitted Brian Kelleher. Okay. Went to decision with Nate Maness. Slimed out Barcelos. Won by smudge decision. And I'm counting taking the back as smudging in his case. Because I don't think I've ever seen him actually go for the rear naked choke, bruh. He just gets the back, locks in the body triangle, pretends to go for it, just grabs the arm and fucking hugs it out for the rest of the round. Got rocked by Al McCann and then smudged him up. Smudged up Corey Sanhagen. Tried to smudge up Merab. That was a pretty good fight, but Merab has good enough grappling and fucking defended all that shit and kind of pieced him up a little bit on the feet. Smudged up Mario Batista. Mario Batista dropped him bad, was trying to do damage, fuck him up. Umar didn't land a single good shot, from my recollection at least, and just spam takedowns until he would get half guard and then sat in half guard for the rest of the round, or got his back, got the body triangle, had his back for the rest of the round, didn't, switched him out, go for an arm bar at the end of the round, try to land some nasty elbows from the back. Nope, he's just holding that shit for dear life. Figueiredo, that was one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. I'm not surprised. I kind of knew. It's fucking Figueiredo and Umar, two of the most boring fighters at bantamweight these days. So I'm not surprised, but God, bro, he just held him in half guard and then was afraid to throw any strikes the entire fight. Just terrible fight. And he's going against Song Yadong, who was calling him out. I love Song. He also has low-key been, I don't want to say boring, but against O'Malley, like, he just did nothing, bro. I don't know what the game plan was, but he just fucking spammed left hooks that he kept whiffing and was trying to throw calf kicks. That was it. Had a decent fight against Chris Gutierrez. Oh, he fucked up Ricky Simon. That was a sick win. Had a good fight with Corey Sanhagen. Was kind of fucking up Cejudo before he eye poked him. And yeah, instantly subbed. Kind of instantly subbed Figueiredo, which is a good look, bro. Not easy to sub Figueiredo. But I don't like that he's gonna have confidence with the guillotine. Please, bro, inshallah, Song, do not go for the guillotine, bro. Sprawl like your fucking life depends on it. Fight the hands, elbows, fucking forearms. Don't let him get the back. Like, do not pull the guillotine. You are not getting that shit, little bro. This guy's been defending guillotine since he was a fucking amoeba, bruh. Look at his neck. Like, this dude's unguillotinable. I will shit my pants if fucking Song Yadong gets a guillotine on this guy, but I don't see Song winning. I like the build. I like that he's short and stocky. I think that kind of helps him in the wrestling, but and he is strong, but Umar's got pretty good cardio. I mean, it's hard to say because he doesn't do anything once he gets good position. And he does throw anything on the feet. He just dances around. So I think the style of Umar is gonna fuck up a dude like Song. Where Umar's just gonna be way out of range for most of the fight, and then the second Song tries to explode and make something happen, which we've been shown in the O'Malley fight he doesn't really know how to do effectively against someone who's on the back foot. The second he explodes with that left hook, tries to catch him, boom, Umar shooting immediately straight for the hips, taking him down, smudging him up, taking the back. So I think he could find the sub in the second or the third or fourth once Yadong's a little bit more tired. But I'm leaning decision. So I like the improvements of Song. Let's hope the fucking CCP puts some shit into Umar's water. It makes him slow down in the fight and actually have a good scrap. But yeah, I'm going Umar Nurmagomedov by boring ass decision. But I hope it's a good fight, bro. That would be sick. That would be so fun because these are two elite, sick ass fighters on paper. So I hope it's good. I hope Song Yadong gets a nasty upset, but I'm gonna go Umar by decision. It's a rough matchup for him. And yeah, the card overall kinda ass compared to last year's China card. It might have been this year even. But the last China card was sick, bro. This shit, Yan Xiaonan co-main. Didn't you see Gomes in the co-main, bro? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kai Asakura, okay, sick. We fuck with that. Perez, Sumudaerji, okay, you know, that's a good, like, prelim headliner, maybe main card opener. Louis C? It'll be a sick fight. I'll get a knockout, but, like, who the fuck is this guy? And then Levy Rodriguez Jr. with one fight in the UFC. Looks like a fucking adult baby, like, and then, you know, shout out Palasan, like, he's good. He's a sick fighter, but main card making his UFC debut against another guy making his fucking debut. Andre Lima headlining the prelims, bruh. Okay, you got Ray Desura, you know, that's not bad. Jenkins, Sean Woodson, sick matchup. Zhao Wong, Nuzzi, okay. Lawrence Lurie, alright. Zhang Jingnang, Ding Bang, Cam Nelson? Like, that's it? I mean, yeah, if they added one more good ranked fight, you know, if they threw Sergey Pavlovich on this bitch, I think it would be fine. But it's a little bit of a weak card, not gonna lie. I thought China would put some more bangers on. That being said, I think there will be a lot of finishes. There always is with these Chinese cards. I don't know what it is about Chinese fighters, but 90% of them are blockheads that just fucking, they're either blockheads that like swing and throw down and have no head movement, or they're like elite kickboxers with really sharp striking. It's like one or the other. So I think it'll be a fun card. I'm excited. I am not waking up at 3 a.m. for this shit. But I will be watching it back. And we will be watching fucking Mike Perry versus Dylan Dennis. I think Gypsy Crusaders on that card too. Against some like alpha male YouTuber. And yeah. Fuck mybookie.ag. I have a fucking strategy on the Contender Series to only bet on underdogs. It's the underdog / Mexican method, bro. If they're Mexican or they're the underdog, I'm putting some bucks on them on the Contender Series. And it panned out well last week, or the week before last week, but last week I go on my bookie, bruh. I bet on all the underdogs, and then the Bellamere fight, there's like a lock symbol. Like, it won't let me bet on it. I'm like, what the fuck? That's some bullshit. But anyways, that was the only fight I got to see live, and she fucking lost. Because it's the fucking Contender Series, bro. And the odds are insane. And this chick has, like, no experience. She's fucking 23. And she loses. Not surprised. It's the
fucking Contender Series. But then I look up the odds. I'm like, wait, she was minus 6,000. You're telling me this chick was like plus 2,000? I could have made $20 on a $1 bet. Like, what the fuck, bro? That would have covered the rest of the Contender Series. And I got chipped. So, little complaint sesh there. Quick fuck you to my bookie AG. Don't use that shit if you bet on the fights. And yeah,
have a great night.